Hi everybody, it's Brittany. Welcome to my kitchen. So today I'm going to be making two salads that are Mediterranean inspired. I'm going to be making like a tomato cucumber chicken salad, and I'm also going to be making an eggplant spread. It's going to be great. I'm going to put it into two separate videos. So one of them is going to be titled Eggplant Spread, and the other will be titled Mediterranean Chicken Salad, so you can look for both of them. As always, the recipe will be in the description box, so rate, subscribe. So the ingredients we're going to be needing for the eggplant spread is, I'm using Japanese eggplant, two long Japanese eggplants. This is probably about one large eggplant or 1.5 eggplants, the American kind or the Italian kind. I'm using Greek yogurt, but you can also use plain yogurt, some garlic, lemon or lime, cilantro, cumin seeds, salt, pepper, and olive oil. Okay, so let's get started. All I did was I just put tin foil underneath the stove because I'm actually going to char the eggplant on it. You can also poke holes in the eggplant and put it in the oven, but I think that this is a lot faster. So I'm going to wait until the skin gets black, and then I'm going to turn it, and I'm just going to keep doing that until the entire eggplant is black. So I'll see you back. Charred, and now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a plastic bag. Normally I would put it in a brown paper bag, but I don't have any right now. So by putting it in a bag, this is going to help all the steam. It's going to help the steam sort of just go throughout the eggplant, and it's going to make it really easy for the skin to peel off. So while I'm letting this rest, I'm going to go and get my vegetables prepped. And I just want you to know this only took about, I would say, 8 minutes in total, but if you have a big fat eggplant, it might take longer. Okay, so in a mortar and pestle, I just took 1 garlic clove and some salt, and I'm going to add some olive oil in there. If you have a garlic press, you can just use that as well and mix if you don't have a mortar and pestle, but this is just easier for me. So now I'm going to give it all a nice mash. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want my garlic to be in chunks. I want it to be like a nice paste. And I also just want it to have a very sort of uniform flavor. The salt helps break up the garlic as well. Salt to taste, of course. Don't put too much liquid in here or it's going to go all over the place when you're pounding. Okay, so that's about good for me. So now I'm going to add half of a lime. And I'm going to taste it, so if I want to add more, I'll add more. And of course, you can use lemons as well. This is actually a lemon. In Taiwan, the lemons are green, but I don't really think it tastes like a lemon. So I'm going to give this a mix, and now it's nice and liquidy. And now I'm going to get my eggplant ready. So now I'm going to peel the skin off the eggplant, which isn't really easy, but just run your knife along it. And it's okay if there's a little skin left. Actually, I think it might be easier to use Japanese eggplant with this recipe, even though it's not traditional. But then again, this isn't a traditional spread. I'm just making it up by the flavors I like. It's not baba ganoush because baba ganoush has tahini in it and it doesn't have any yogurt. So this is more like just Mediterranean flavors. Okay, so I have the eggplant flesh ready. And now I'm just going to chop it with my knife. You can also just like mash it with a fork or put it in the, food processor, but I like this consistency. to make a very small amount just because it's for 2 people and I just want it as a little dip. But feel free to, you know, double, triple, quadruple this recipe. This is the consistency that I like. So I'm going to put this in the bowl. And then I'm going to start to add the rest of my ingredients. Okay, so I have my eggplant in the bowl. Now I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Now remember, we put the salt already in the olive oil and the lemon juice and the garlic that we mixed together. And I'm going to add some pepper to taste. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of, I'm using Greek yogurt. And I'm also going to add just 1 tablespoon of the garlic, lemon juice, olive oil dressing that we made. So you might have some left over, that's okay, just save it for your salad. Or just make less. I'm going to give this a mix. Wow, that's amazing. I'm going to add a little bit more of the lemon juice and garlic. Maybe just like a ½ teaspoon more. Oh, that is really good. The char gives it like a nice smoky flavor. And now I'm going to add about, I would say about 1 teaspoon of chopped cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, just use parsley instead or nothing at all, you know, whatever you have. And I'm saving a tiny bit left just for garnish to go on top. So here I have a small cast iron pan heating up. You can use any pan as long as it has a heavy bottom. And I have a lid that's ready to go because this is going to happen very quick. You're going to put some oil, just a drop, in the pan. And you're going to have your cumin seeds ready. I'm going to drop 1 in just to see. Okay, so my pan's ready. And I'm going to put a ½ teaspoon of cumin seeds into the pan. Roughly. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Give the pan a little mix. Now it's going to start to splutter. So you might want to keep a lid on it so nothing comes back at you. Okay, and they'll turn a nice brownish color. See that? And then you're going to take this and you're just going to put it right on top of your dip. Okay, so I just poured that right on top of the dip, and I'm going to give it a nice mix. And that's just going to give it this really, really nice sort of smoky, you know, something special. Okay, so I'm going to taste both of the salads I made. So I tried to get really fancy here. I don't really know what I did. I think it looks kind of silly, and I'm going to try the eggplant spread. I'm going to put a little bit on pita that I have here. That's my favorite. I love it. I really do. I think charring it on the stove gives it a really, really nice smoky taste. And it's nice and lemony. And the cumin just gives it this extra something that you don't really know what it is. You can leave out the cumin seeds if you don't have them or you don't want them. They're completely optional, but I think it just gives it something special and unique. It tastes similar to baba ganoush, but not quite because it doesn't have the sesame taste. It's really one of my favorite spreads that I've ever made, and I'm definitely going to make it again. So I really hope you give these recipes a try and let me know how it turns out, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!
beautiful.